Today's sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the desert Southwest, Glendale, Arizona, and State Farm Stadium. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the New Orleans Saints and the Arizona Cardinals. To head to Los Angeles for Super Bowl 56. It's time for the NFC Championship game. Here we go. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Time with Alvin Kamara. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Steps away to his left. It's complete. Javon Wims, the open man. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
On second down, Kamara. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 44. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up the first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They'll roll him out right. Flushed out right. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there'll be design runs as well as his scrambles.
To throw again on second down. Newton out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area, that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 3 yards on first, 4 on second, and now 5 on third down. Move the sticks from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
first down, it's Newton. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
A fucking pick, dog.
Michael Thomas, but it'll be second down.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to the ground. It's Camaro. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice. That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd and 2, Murray, the catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. At the 38-yard line. They run it with Ward. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Murray. Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
On play action, it's Murray. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. To throw is Murray. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down now, it's Ward. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
On the ground with Ward. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's the backup now, the former Badger, Melvin Gordon. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Shotgun now from Murray. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. The ball is out. Kamara fumbled it. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score. Final recovery touchdown for Arizona. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Running with Kamara. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Newton to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and now it's 2nd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Kamara. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Just beating the play clock is Newton. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down. Now Newton. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Newton, they'll set up the screen down to Kamara. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 48 yards. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. Will Lutz on for the point after. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Saints 10, Cardinals 7.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Looking to throw again on second down. Murray. Going right side here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Now Ward. Malcolm Jenkins up to make the stop. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Ward. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Able to find Isabella. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards to just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Rico Gafford, the intended target.
And that'll bring up 2nd down. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from 48. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again on the ground. Again it's Roar. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And he finds Daniels. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Murray. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They run with Washington. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down and 4, Newton. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas. 46 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? when the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
32-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And this is good for a first down. His second grab of this NFC Championship bout. Now Murray off play action. Throw here's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Murray to air it out again. Got Gordon open, completes it. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
We're in the third quarter of the NFC title game. This is 2nd and 10.
Throwing again, Murray. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Daniels. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
From the 31, Newton. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On first down, Newton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Isaiah Simmons there defensively.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Now Washington. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Byron Murphy, the first pick of the 2nd round there defensively. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt.
And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter, this possession, gigantic.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
Murray gets this one to Isabella. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
Play fake. Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Murray now on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Murray going to fire one out wide. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On 2nd down, it's Ward, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
It's 3rd and 9.
From the gun, Murray. And Daniels has it over the middle. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals have once again taken the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Around 19-yard line.
Come on now. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. A field goal would tie the game. A touchdown, of course, gives them the lead. Boy, the drama intensifying on every single play with a Super Bowl berth on the line. Got an open man. It's Washington. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Running it, Washington. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a first down throw for Newton. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
The 43-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Washington now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. To throw toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. That'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd down, Washington. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 yards there, first down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Newton to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now it's Newton. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Thomas, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football if hit it.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
And it's 3rd down.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Newton. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. On 3rd down. It's Ward, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. The Cardinals are headed for the Super Bowl as we sign off here and say goodnight, everybody. And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.